Hey everyone, welcome back to Unbiased Magic Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the magic app called AnyWeb by Magic Pro Ideas. All right, you guys know that I love magic apps, and for $40 you guys can pick up this magic app, AnyWeb. This is a forcing app. Essentially, it will allow you to force almost anything you want from almost any website. There are some limitations to this, and I'm going to mention those to you guys. This was made for Apple and Android devices, and it is independent of the language that you speak, which is great. There's an impromptu version, which I really liked a lot. There's another version where you have a prediction set up ahead of time. I didn't really like that because it just felt too set up. They also go over a version where you use the spectator's phone, which I thought was overkill and a little bit deceiving in terms of the ad copy because it makes it seem like you can use the app on your spectator's phone and you're not. All you're doing is you're using the spectator's phone to make a prediction, which you could just do the same thing on your business card, which is what I prefer to do myself. I think it's redundant to have a spectator take out their phone just for them to search for something that you're going to, for you to use their phone to make a prediction. It doesn't make any sense. In fact, if you have them take out their phone, they're going to be questioning, well, why don't I search for whatever I want on my phone and you make the prediction in your phone? So I don't even like to go down that road. That being said, I think this is an excellent impromptu mentalism effect that feels off the cuff and it's very easy to use. For those people that are looking for a magic app that is not complicated, this may be the app for you. I thought price-wise it was a little bit overpriced. I think it should probably be priced at $25 to $30, but that being said, it has a big advantage over a lot of other magic apps, which is that you don't have to have anything, you don't have to press something right before you go to perform the effect because you can literally set it up right in front of the person and they're not going to realize it. A lot of magic apps, you have to have it running in the background before you approach your spectator to perform. This effect is perfect for when somebody walks up to you and says, show me something, and you're not even ready, then you can go right into this. And because it is customizable, or I'll just say that because the person can search for whatever they want, that makes it very versatile and it feels very off the cuff. So what are you going to get with this? You're going to get the magic app and you're going to get written instructions. There are no video instructions, unfortunately. And the written instructions, there are some typos there. Fortunately, the actual app is super simple to use, which is great. They have 2 demo videos there, but there's no real instruction of the demo video other than written instruction. That being said, I'm going to show you guys what the app looks like in my own hands to give you a good idea of what you would be getting. So this is very easy to perform. It's literally almost self-working overall. Angle-wise, the only real issue is the person that you're performing for, they really can't look at the phone while they're making their selection, and that's easy to get around. You just have them look at you while they're scrolling, and you have them tap randomly and to make their selection. People that are around watching, they're really not going to notice anything, especially if they're at an angle. If they're directly looking down at the phone, they may notice something, but otherwise, I don't think they're going to really notice much. And so I'm going to show you guys what this looks like. I'm also going to mention that there was another YouTube review of this app where they talked about one of the limitations being that if you open up a website that you have an app on your phone, like for instance YouTube, if you have a YouTube app on your phone and you search for it, that it will leave the Magic app and open the YouTube app. And that was a problem or a limitation. And I will tell you, there's a very simple way around that I learned on my own. It's not explained in the instructions, unfortunately, but you can make links within the app and it will avoid you opening up the actual app on your phone. Now I know that sounds very wordy, but I'm going to show you guys to give you a good idea. So what I do is I open up my phone, I tell them that I'm going to be opening up my browser, and what I'm really doing is I'm opening up the app. And as you can see here, I have a bunch of links to the most common websites that people will want to go to. I'll ask the person, what website do you want me to search for? And I'll usually give them a couple examples. I'll say like Google, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Amazon, Reddit. Like, what site do you like to go to? Let's say that they want to go to Amazon. I will click the Amazon link and then I can show them immediately that I have gone into what appears to be Amazon on my browser. Now, keep in mind, this has not opened up my Amazon app on my phone. What it does is you are anonymously browsing Amazon through the Magic app. Okay, so that avoids the problem that other person mentioned here on YouTube. And it probably would have been better if they mentioned this within the instructions of this app. So at this point, I'll ask the person, what was the last thing you searched for on Amazon? Now this is nice because this has a personal hook to it. This is something they searched for recently. So something they'll be interested in. So let's say that they said that they were looking to buy a television, for instance, right? So then I'll search for television, and then I will immediately show them that we've got all of these televisions here. And I'll tell them, okay, what I'm gonna do is this. I'm gonna look and see here what I think is a television that you may, I'm gonna look here to see if there's a television here I think that you yourself may be interested in. And say, okay, I think I see one that you might like. And I'm gonna make a little prediction here. So then what you do is you tell them that you're gonna make a prediction, and you do that. And this is really nice because at this point, I put the prediction face down wherever you want. You tell the person that you want them to scroll. You give it to them. They just hold it in their hands. They scroll around on the screen whenever they want to. They just tap wherever they want to, and they're going to open up one of the televisions. And of course, here they can see it's a TCL 55-inch. And so you can show that to them. I don't know if you can see that on the screen very well. And then you can go down to the bottom, and they can see that the television is going to cost $279. I don't know if that actually comes out clear or not on the screen. Anyway, doesn't matter. When they look at my business card, they're going to see that it says TCL 55-inch for $279. So that matches perfectly. This is going to mess with their mind. The nice part is that I leave them with the business card. You get a big reaction because this was totally off the cuff and impromptu. And it really is that simple to perform the effect. Now, what are the real limitations of this is that, one, you really can't let them mess around with your phone too much afterwards. Like, you can't, because if they press the back button a bunch of times, they'll go back into the Magic app. So, but I've never had that problem. I just put the phone away and that's the end of the effect, you know. But that is a limitation to it. I think the instructions, they could have been better, but overall it really is easy to perform and it's really easy to understand. So it's not like it's difficult. And that one problem that was mentioned before here on YouTube about the Magic app opening up the whatever app that you have on your phone, there's an easy fix to that, which is really nice too. And the whole point of using the spectator's phone, I would totally stay away from that because I don't think that's any good at all. In fact, I don't think it's good to have a prediction ahead of time, because when you're using your phone, the person's gonna feel like there was something set up. You know, you don't want them to ever get that impression at all. The only other real limitation is that you have to have an internet connection. Now, through my own experiences, I found that there were a couple of sites that really didn't work that great with this. The Google Maps doesn't work at all for the impromptu version. And the reason is because when you have to queue the program, you can't do it in real time. So if you want to do this with Google Maps, you're gonna have to have a prediction ahead of time. If you do it that way, it will work fine, but otherwise, that is the real limitation that I found in my own experimenting. I'm sure that there's more, but I've gotten pretty good reactions with this so far. I think that if you're into magic apps, or if you're just looking for something very easy to use impromptu, then this may be the effect for you. Personally, myself, I would not hesitate to rate this as 4 out of 5. And the reason is because I really like how a spectator can name any website and how you can search for anything that they're interested in. Just because of that alone, I will give this 4 out of 5. I think that it's a really nice app. It could have been a little bit cheaper. If you guys have any questions regarding this or anything that I review on my channel, please just leave it below. As always, guys, thanks for tuning into my magic reviews, and I'll see you on the next one.